Hi guys, exploring Tableau Prep Builder for a whole week. Welcome to this series. This is day 5. In this session, I will show you another kind of data what we have received and how to clean in using Tableau Prep Builder to make your data meaningful. So first thing, I want to show you two kinds of data what we have received and how to we going to transform your this kind of data what we received in this tool. So let's connect this one clicking the plus icon. Here I have option Microsoft Excel. I have a file myself which I connected here. There are three tabs in the Excel sheet which I have received sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 as a separate table. This is what a Tableau by default understanding here. Every tab of Excel sheet will treat as a separate table in Tableau. Now I gonna first I want to drag this sheet 1. Once you click the mouse here, you will see the data. Now you can see what kind of data we have. Let's check first the Excel sheet what I have imported into the Tableau Prep Builder so that we can understand. See, this is my sheet 1. We have these all as a blank except this column C1 and rows 8 is blank and then we have our data. In some scenario, if you find this kind of data, then what can you will do? You can see here the data which I'm showing you in a Tableau Prep Builder, the same data I have imported from this Excel workbook from sheet 1. You can see these rows are a blank except a column C1 and rows number 8 is completely blank. After that we have a data over which we gonna do our calculation here. But the same data which I have imported here looks like this. Only C column I have a data and 8 column which looks blank in Excel sheet is not available here. That's that's fine because I don't require this because those 8 rows are completely blank. But in this case, what we will do, we will have a many nulls value here except this C1. You can see you have many null values. So what can we do? How can we clean these kinds of null value? Can I select this all record then right click like what we do in Excel to remove the record? This is not the same way operation will happen in Tableau. So what we will do? We will do in this case Tableau data interpreter will help you. What this data interpreter will do, this will find all the bugs in your sheet and remove all this. This is the job of a data interpreter in Tableau. And also state you that you can check the data I have removed is acceptable or not. If you find that this is fine, then you can have this. Otherwise, you just uncheck this one. Now I'm going to check this first. This is showing error. Why? Because I have sheets open. Just now again undo this one. Now go to the data You have the data like this. Now check this one. Now you can see your data. Now data looks good because all our box is gone. In this way we can clean a data, and now you can have your output option. Then you can export this file to the your specified location. So go for this browse. I selected desktop where this exported file gonna save. I want this as a hyper. This will gonna use in Tableau itself. So in this way I gonna have a CSV file. Just run this. It is showing that output is already available on your location. Do you want to replace it? Yes. I replace it, and your output data gonna save there. Now I gonna show you the another example. Now let's delete this one. I gonna show you this sheet too. Now you can see what your data is. Your data is looks like a good format. You can have only this should be a string type. So just change into string type. Now you have transaction ID, date, title, author, ISBN name, price, sales price, and discount. Now this is another kind of data, but what you want? I want year to be separated from here, month to be separated from here. So what should I do? Just do a calculation. So using a custom calculation, you gonna find year, name a year, then you gonna write year of your date. Now save. Now you can see, and you change this as a date, or you can change this to as a string. Now 2018 is the year for all your related date. Now you can see from top to below. If you want to extract the month name here I think every record is of February. If you want to separate a day name from here, then you're gonna have a calculation again. So going to custom calculation, then you're gonna find a day. So in this way you use day functions, and in this date function you're gonna use date, meaning day gonna find out from your date column. Now okay, now you will have a day. You can see once you scroll down, you will have different day. In this way, you gonna separate your day, month, year. You have transaction ID already. You have a title. You have order, ISBN, price, discount, and sales price. Now what I want, I have done 4 type of changes here, and all 4 type of changes get recorded here. What we did. Now what I want some aggregation here. Or what I want all the titles to be, or all the orders to be in upper cases. So what we will do, just click this column and clean step, just make upper cases. In this way you have your order in uppercase. If you want in lower cases, then click lower cases. You will have the same operation on your order column. This is a string type of operations. If you want to trim spaces, you can do that. If you have some extra spaces in your column along with the name, you can opt these options. Now, what I want first name and last name to be appear separately in different column. So what can I do? I just split here automatically because there is a only name which to be separated from first name and last name. Now you can see we have separated first name and last name, but the column names are as default. But here I gonna change first name and then I'm gonna change here as a last name. I have changed the column name, meaning rename the column name, and now I want first name, all first name to be in upper cases and last name to be in upper cases. So just click three dot here, go to clean option and make uppercase. Now the same way I gonna have for the last name, make upper cases. Now I have through with this kind of operation, you can do what kind of data to be cleaned in order to transformation, what kind of operation you require for having this data as a meaningful. So in this way, and if you want this to be exported out, then you can opt your output option, give your location where you want to save your exported data and select the extension of the file you want to be exported and then run flow. We have output file already over the same location, that's why we receiving this kind of message. Just replace it and you will have as a final. Now what I want to show you a third kind of data which we have in sheet 3. Now I drag sheet 3 into the flow area. Once I click this one here, we are able to see the data like this. Now you can see we have author name and we have 2010, 11, 12 is the are the years, and we have some value with every year column as a income, meaning the author's name has their income yearly, and you can see separate year incomes are given for each author. What when you gonna have a calculation over this value, you will not able to do calculation because these are not in a proper way. The data looks like the pivot table you have exported from your Excel sheet. Now what I want all these to be in column format so that we can have some calculation over it in Tableau or in Power BI or whatever tool you want to be import this data there and have a calculation. So what can I do? I just select the data which I want to convert into column format. So starting from 2010 until 2023, pressing shift will get selected all the columns since 2010 to 23. Now right click, you have a option for pivot columns to rows. Just click this one. Once you click this one, you will have the data like this. You have the first name, pivot name is the year, so just rename this one as years. Now you have pivot value, these are the incomes, so you give income name to this column. And now we have order in place. In this way, we have a data of 3 columns. One column is for year, second column is income, and third column is the order. But what I want order to be in second column. So select the column and just drag to the left. Now you can see my first column is year, second column is order, and third column is income. Now I have done with these options now. Now I want to have some calculation to be performed over these income values. How do we do this? Just click this icon and you have a aggregate option here. Just click this one and this will denoted by a sigma sign. And what aggregation is? Aggregation means the calculation type you want to be performed. What kind of calculation? Sum, average, median, mean kind of operation. Max mean these all are aggregated functions. So once you click the aggregation option, the system will let you two windows open here like this. One is the group fields basis on which column you gonna group. This is what this group field is, and now the value you gonna to be summarized basis on this group field, this value given in this aggregated field. Now you can see I have year. Just select the year. Basis on this year, how many incomes all others earned. Now just drag the income here. So in this way you have year wise total income, yearly total income. If you want year wise how who are those others earn this income, so just drag this one to the group field. Now year wise other have a income. Now what I want only other by income. So just group drag outside, or you can remove this. Now you can see every other have their yearly income altogether as a sum. Means every other has total income like this. Not only sum can be performed, you can change it by clicking this sum word. Just once you click this one, you will see the multiple options to be performed here. So click average, you will have the average. Click median, you will have the median. So whatever operation you want to be performed, just select this and go with it. Now in this way I have a sum. By default, Tableau Prep will give you a sum operation. Not only Tableau Prep, Tableau Desktop will also give you a sum operation. In this way, we have done some aggregation. Now what I want to this as an output. So select the output option, grab the location where you want to save your this file over desktop and want to be as a CSV file. Now run flow. I want to replace this. I'm through with this. If I want to have the data, just go to the desktop. I have output here. Now you can see we have income here and we have order here. Meaning order how the sum of income by every order. You can see a very clean types of data we received. Over this, we gonna have some calculation or analysis, whatever you require. So in this way, we have seen three kinds of data to be cleaned out in Tableau Prep Builder. We will come up with the next day or in the next session with another kind of messy data will, will be transformed in, in my later video. So stay tuned with me. Thanks for watching.